We are live. So if you can't hear anything at the moment, I have got the audio off because it's playing a soundtrack right now and I don't want to get in trouble with Twitch for copyright. So until that track is finished, I will of course put the audio back on. But until then, welcome. We are playing Red Dead Redemption tonight. This game will definitely bring back memories. For about 15 years, no, about 10 years or so, this game was my favourite. I used to play this all the time. Online for this was absolutely brilliant. Also, Isabel Ava, thank you very much for following. Really kind of you. Welcome as well if you are in the stream. We are playing Red Dead Redemption, as you can see. I think I might want to reposition my camera, I'm not sure yet. Just might want to put it somewhere where it's not going to interfere with the game. So I might move it around here, just on there. Oh, I love this game. I can hear it in my headphones, but of course I've had to mute it on the stream for now, so I don't get in trouble with. I think I might be able to get away with now once the dialogues kick in. So let's try it. Of course, if I get punished for this, then it's understandable. But
I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for
Johns.
governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war.
Trash.
I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Politics in 1911.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. but you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. I'm so used to playing this on PlayStation 3, other than so audio, music volume. There we go. Let's take a look around. There we go. Oops, sorry about that, mate. Definitely gonna use the controls on this. I'm playing on Switch, by the way. Just so you guys know.
You must be John Marston.
John
Sometimes.
Marston.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the
Jake.
horses saddled up and ready out front.
Utah now.
I see. How you doing? All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get.
Alright, Mr. Marston, let's
Is
get.
that right? Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Whoa there.
Steady.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Lovely Wild West.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Oh, this brings back memories.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, so it's... I don't know the controls on the Switch. I'm just going to call it R1. I know it's not PlayStation, but...
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Oh,
Trust me.
okay, no.
There's things you better off not knowing.
I'm not used to Switch.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
See the fort when we get to the top of this hill.
Giddy up.
Mr. Fort.
Come on, easy up now.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Yeah. Bill!
Bill!
Bill, I've come for you!
I've come for you.
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me
Don't
kill
make me
you.
Kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill.
Not fair.
You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Let the man help you, Bill.
Well, you never tried to save me before.
Oh,
You only seemed
springs
to
back
save
memories.
yourself.
I got this.
Bill,
On his 14th
I implore
birthday,
you think about this.
2010.
You implore me? You implore me.
I know the lines, so I was like,
You always were one
ish.
for fancy words.
Not all of them. Just some good bits.
Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge!
I had to do that.
No
Sorry.
more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh,
Shut him.
poor John.
Poor John. Bonnie McFarlane. New friends, old problems. Sleep. Wakey, wakey, John Marston.
Well, you're
Oh,
alive.
you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
Seen your hat.
And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Thank you, Miss
Next
McFarland.
time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
That government boy. Okay, so we are looking around.
Howdy, mister.
Howdy, mister. What a lovely ranch. Oh god, this brings back memories. I'll say it again. This brings back memories. I'm not going to say childhood memories, I'm going to say teenage memories. Many happy memories playing this.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
$15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Mr. Marston.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Go on, give us a grand tour, Bonner.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Nice.
Yeah.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses.
The corral.
What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Come on, boy. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Oh, whoops a daisy. Sorry about Miss McFarlane. Also had a mind of its own then.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarlane.
Would help if I press the right buttons.
Well, are we going inside?
I'm coming, hang on. Be patient. Give us a minute.
Hey, where are you going, you strange man?
I'm coming!
You'll only get lost! How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Patience. Where's
Thank you,
the
ma'am.
bunny?
Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarlane.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
I don't doubt that.
Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
No, you're going to be more patient this time. I like the way you jump on this, like just leap forward.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Alright then.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Easy now. Let's see that rifle. A couple of these. Good shot. You got one. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
Nay.
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
That's rabbits killed.
Yeah! If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
Naughty rabbits. You
It
two
ain't
can
never
get
easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals.
It's rude to interrupt, Bonnie.
Come on.
Yes, you got one!
Would help if I got back on my horse, wouldn't it?
Come on, boys!
Here.
Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop. Nice shot! That coyote won't be back. That's it! Damn coyotes!
You won't be doing that again.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Ooh.
You You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Good night, Miss McFarlane. Sleep in the bed.
Hey, you hear about that gunslinger? Came in from Blackwater to take out the Williamson gang. Yep. A beautiful wife is no guarantee of full man function. Oh, yeah? Be aware of the social disease carried by a certain young lady.
General stores, doctors, and gunsmiths. Oh, so you get the gentleman's attire. Deadly assassin. There we go, that one. Undiscovered. Yeah, so let's see, gonna say, what time is it now? It's nearly 11:30, so I better get some kip. Rise and shine. It's morning.
Sir?
Howdy, friend.
Howdy, friend. Bye now.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you.
Fine.
So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Screaming.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts. Giddy up!
Let's go.
On the count of three. Three, two, one, go!
be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Oh god, my first playthrough of this,
Hey!
I failed it like 3 times, something like that.
Are you saving the best for last? Come on. Should I wait for you to catch up?
Wait for you to catch up, Miss McFarlane.
How you doing back there? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Come on. Would you like me to slow down? Why don't I lead the way? Come on. This is how it's done.
Right. Concentrate.
Yeah. Come. Come on.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh, it's a fence. Back in the road, back in the road, back in the road. You're not beating me, Miss McFarlane.
Go. Come on.
I think it's fair to say I've won this now.
Easy.
Whoa!
Too good for you, Miss McFarlane.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss
Well,
McFarland.
let's do that, Miss McFarlane.
Do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Well, your phone's up 20%. So we'll go see Bonnie again.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Oh, Miss McFarlane,
Take the reins,
you're doing
Mr.
this.
Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss. I have not.
Yes, I have not.
Well, that's relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Either way, you clown.
think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter.
You know what, it feels weird
Like
playing
Paul
this
always
after
says,
playing
don't go
Red Dead
waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right? Well, he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong there.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? Those days are long gone, if they were ever here at all. According to Paul, those days were just people shooting each other because they lost at cards. We'll be lucky if our ranch survives another 5 years. Businessmen are the new cowboys.
Cowboys. Oh, my dealer looks so much better than it does in Red Dead 2, that's for sure. Oh.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I don't know if that was meant to happen then.
Morning to you, partner.
May he bless you.
Morning, partner.
It's excellent to see you today.
Hello, Doc.
Dear sir. Hello.
I hope that helps.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to create an ultra plus cap.
Let's go see Bonnie again now.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel
do
safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Right then, Now, let's go and see. Oh, Herbert Moon. There it is. The guy who no one likes. The guy who thinks he's superior to everybody else, but in reality he's just one big douche.
Hello, sir. Hello there.
Hello there.
Howdy, friend.
Hi there. How do you do?
Good morning, friend.
Hello.
Why, hello.
Greetings. Where's Marshall Johnson there? I love this cutscene.
Excuse me.
Hey. Hey. You got a visitor.
Got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
Oh yes, I've played this game too many times.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston?
Oh, he's good.
Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
Next count.
Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burned down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy.
He's a good man, don't he?
You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Going over to the saloon.
So who we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the range these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Sounds true. Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
Him.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. Damn, he's seen it. Come on, don't lose him. Hope you are well.
Yeah. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
I'm going that way.
Yeah.
Oh, he rides fast, doesn't he?
Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Be a shootout.
Looks like we got company, boys.
I forgot company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot! Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Behind the crate, Marston. Smoke him up.
Whoa.
I'll put a window in your skull, Walton.
You're outnumbered, Bob. Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. That fool behind the rock is yours, Marston.
You're trembling worse than a shudder and a
I got you,
twister.
boy. Make a move for that boulder. Stay close. Look out. They're coming right the outhouse. Take no prisoners.
Oh, one shot, one kill.
This is what's happening, partner.
Jesse, Chris. That's Walton inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for
Best to
you.
put one in his leg.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Well, it's
Nor
not
did I, my
policeman.
friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Yeah.
Ooh, got $20 for that. Defense at 75% then. Or 75 points.
Come.
go see the marshal again. And then once we're done, then we'll see Bonnie again. Yeah. Okay, I'll do well then.
Go!
That wasn't meant to happen.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello?
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 Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal!
What's this?
Marshal!
Marshal, I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Be my pleasure.
I'm a terrible mother.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Come on. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Nearly there.
Nearly there.
Whoa there. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Yeah. Let's move up the canyon towards the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Rustlers, find some cover! Help me out here, will you? Nice!
Woo! Keep it off like that, boy.
You got one! Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me. Go with them.
Totally right with you, Marshal.
Damn you!
Sweet mother of God!
Nice of you to give an old man a hand. Hellfire! Look out! There's two behind that rock! That'll do it. Come on, let's keep moving. Look, over there. My God. Look, the deputies are making progress. Go! Eyes up! We ain't finished yet. You scared like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocks. There's one more for the vultures. Head for that camp. Blast them, boy.
Blast them, boy.
Put down your guns and surrender. Surrender, or I'll kill you all. Hey, this way. Friend, you got fire. I see the devil tickling again. Come on, let's get these sons of bitches.
Oh, man!
You made your last mistake.
Okay, careful.
Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all. Stay with me. Good shooting, boy. Christ alive!
I survived a lot of these. This is gonna be...
Won't be rustling no more.
Woo. Where the heck is it?
Let's go. Be careful. I think I spotted some snipers. Eyes up! Snipers! Come on! Give them hell! I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air.
I was gonna shoot you dead.
Put your hands in the air like you just don't care.
Let's push on. It sounds like the deputies could use a hand.
So much for cover. It's you or me, friend.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
There we go. I'm not used to the controls on this controller.
On the goddamn law.
There's one of them. Get those thieving bastards!
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Stinking idiot.
Here, put that fella to bed.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of
Do
scum.
what you're bloody told.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir.
Mr.
It's
Johnson,
Mr. West
sir.
Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. Khan's housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, Kim, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Come on, Eli. Excuse me, folks. Oh, $12. We'll go see Bonnie again.
Come on. Yeah. Whoa there.
Good. McFarlane's Ranch.
Come on.
Woman and cat.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles,
He
Mr.
does so
Marston.
love to talk in
do you
riddles,
do
does
that?
John
I wonder
Marston.
as a substitute for having anything interesting to say.
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie, Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang.
Bill.
Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Oh, man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old.
Sounds of a yawn now.
His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave.
Well, it's easy to understand all
said
this
too
now,
much,
like I
Bonnie.
did too.
I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
That guy is this. Suppose I better leg it 'cause I know how impatient Miss McFarlane can be.
Let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Yeah! Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Good to see you, Miss McFarlane.
Whoa there!
That's it.
Come on.
Stay behind them, Mr. Marston. He's got it.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston!
Get at y'all.
Come on. Move! Come on!
Ooh, come on. Oh, this way, come on.
Get right at them! Drive them this way!
No stopping! Let's go! Come on, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Forward!
Keep moving forward.
Stay together, you
dumb animals! Come on!
Nail it down!
Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Come on.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Let's move here, my four-legged friends!
Four-legged friends.
Watch for the runner.
I must admit, folks, I'm not a fan of this.
Come on!
Mission level. Fantastic.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Excellent.
Yeah. Whoa!
That's it. Just sleep again. So it'll be morning, hopefully. One more time. Yes, okay, that's better. Okay, folks, thank you so much for watching. If there is anybody here. Thank you. So yes, once again, folks, thank you ever so much for watching. If you are new to my Twitch, be sure to leave a follow, or follow me. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and like this video. That would really help me out. Also, if you do wish to make a donation, you'll find my PayPal on my Twitch channel, or if you're watching on YouTube, you'll find it on my link tree, which is on my YouTube channel dashboard. So yes, folks, thank you so much for watching once again, and I will be back soon with more Red Dead Redemption.